Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, Monday through Thursday. Now this is just the introduction, so if you want to go straight to your reading, which could be your ascending, rising, moon, Venus, Jupiter, any of Mercury, any of those, just press the timestamp down there and you should bypass. I hope you watch the introduction at least one time. Anyway, I am reading for Monday through Thursday. I am going to be using my Radley Valentine decks for this. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will use my Guardian Tarot cards, my Guardian Angels. I will also use my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction and when we do kind of a universal overview, what's going on in this whole big world of ours, I use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So we have July 4th. In the United States, that is Independence Day. That is when the Declaration of Independence was supposed to have been signed. Now, I've talked about this type of energy. That would be July 4th, 1776, the birth of the nation. Now, Pluto, we talked about Pluto. Pluto in Capricorn was in the exact same spot right around February 19th, February 22nd, 2022. So there was, Pluto is about tearing things down and then rebirthing them. It's about transforming also. So there is that really strong energy, more so there. But for right now, Pluto is very close, because it went retrograde, it is very close to where it was back in February 19th, 22nd. I think it's either a degree away or it's a minute away. However you want to look at that. Now, two other things. One is that Mars transitions into Taurus. That is on July 5th, early in the morning. Mars, god of war, god of power. Well, they're all powerful, but, very assertive type of energy. Taurus has a little more, if you want to say a little more common sense. We'll kind of say, let's go slow, let's take things easy, but we will be very directional. Taurus does not stop, but Taurus really makes their plans, okay? The Taurus energy, I should say, makes the plans. So we have the god of war, god of power, very forceful, but yet at the same time, there's a lot of strategy happening with Taurus energy here too. Then we have Mercury transitioning into Cancer. Now, Mercury has been in Gemini, where, if you think about it, Mercury is very about communications, also about electronics, very fast paced. And being in Gemini, it was, basically hearing things, being told things, saying things without any real filters. They love each other. Now it goes into Cancer. Cancer is about family, is about, emotions. Cancer has all the feels. So having Mercury in Cancer, transitioning from, basically, from Gemini, which was just in your face, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. Now, Cancer puts a little bit of the filter on. Doesn't necessarily doesn't really dilute it, but it's a little bit, I don't even want to say kinder, is a little more emotional in the communications. So we've got some interesting energies right there. So, between those, it could be a very interesting time. Yes, right now, as of today, I did check the Schumann resonance, and we're kind of in that lull again. But that lull snaps, and I'm not I don't know enough about Schumann resonance to really speak on it. I share with you what I do know, but I know when I see those white spikes, it's like, wow, things are happening. Now, let's see what we've got here. Let's go on and just see what we have. Let's ask higher power, what do you want to tell us? Remember, I am an intuitive channeler, spiritual channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to open myself, like I said, and let the words come through. So let's see what higher power may have for us or wants to tell us. Higher power, what do you say? Higher power, Holy Spirit, God. Oh, King of Cups. That one pops. When they pop out, it means something. Okay, King of Cups has been through the emotional ringer and yet still has hope, still feels that love is there, still feels that things can happen for the good. Okay, but we'll talk more about that in just a second. Let's go. Oh, another card has fallen. Oh, something. Oh, a couple of cards are here. These are things. So actually, in many ways, these are very positive energies here. But these cards flipped while I was doing my shuffling. So let's see what we have here. Normally we pull out 3. Anything that is reversed has a little stronger kind of pay attention. Court cards has dual energies. So if you talk about, and this way I won't have to say it in the main readings. If you talk about a page, the page's underlying energy is Earth, and that would be Pentacles. That would be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Now, we do have stuff going on in Capricorn. We do have stuff going on in Taurus. Remember, Mars is going into Taurus. So there, and it's also Taurus is in the North Node. So there is a lot of Taurus energy going on. Now, it is about your money, your job, your career. Now we go to the Knight. The Knight, the underlying energy is fire. Fire is Aries. We have, we still have, what's in Aries? Oh, Jupiter's in Aries. So we have Aries and we have Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning, very determined, very committed energy. So then we have the Queen. The Queen's underlying energy is water. Water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's our cups. It's fluid. It's emotional. It has all the feels. So when I was talking about Cancer, it's, it feels very deeply. And then we have the King. The King's underlying energy is swords or air, and that is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We still have, I think we have Saturn that is in Aquarius, and we have Gemini. We have Venus that's in Gemini, and Mercury is just about to transition out of Gemini into Cancer. Thought processes, hearing news, also really strategic type of thinking. So here we have this King of Cups. The King of Cups is a leader. The King of Cups is a very strong. All the kings are very strong leaders. They want, they do want what is best. However, they look at it a little bit differently. They want what's best for their kingdoms. The King of Cups, while it has that strategy, that clear thinking of the King of Swords, Cups has a lot of feels to it. It has a lot of, the King of Cups has gone through the emotional ringer. He has seen things from, such happiness to such despair, and yet comes out in a much better place. This is the one that has, when we talk about emotional quotients, EQs, right? Emotional quotients. The King of Cups has a very high understanding, high empathy, and a high emotional quotient. Very mature, has, like I said, has gone through the ropes, has gone through everything you can imagine, but still loves, follows his heart, and wants what's best for the world. Okay? So we have something there. We have this major energy, very ruling energy that does want something that is good for the world, good, and does feel the world's pain, does feel what people are going through. So I also feel like we do need to, this is not necessarily universal or God, but it does mean to me that we need to put out into, I don't know, I don't necessarily say put to the universe, because when it's to the universe, I want to make sure it's going to light energy. So you figure that one out for yourself. But I want to put out that, hey, we need some help here. And the King of Cups has a big ear and tries to listen and tries to help in ways that he can. Okay? Now we come to the Six of Swords. Now numbers have meanings. So 6 is the number of man. It's the energies we put into things. Swords, again, is our air energy. Again, that's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And this is things transitioning. This is things moving. Now the thing is, you haven't arrived where you need to go yet. You haven't, we haven't gotten to exactly. We're still in transitional energy, but because of it, there are things that we're leaving behind that weren't necessarily helpful for us. And at the same time, it's, we are heading towards that unknown future. So we don't really know where we're going. We just feel like, oh, anything's got to be better than where we've been. Okay? And there's a helper with this. I don't know if the three of them are, we have a feminine energy, a child energy, and a masculine energy. I don't know if they're a family. I don't know, how the connection is per se. I'm not, but I do feel like it's basically for man, woman, and child. Things are transitioning. Generally, again, transitioning to something better than where we've been. Okay? Because then we come to, oh, look at that. We have sixes all around here too. 666. Interesting with that too. So here we come to the Six of Rods or Six of Wands. Now, this is our fire energy. This is that Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. And again, passionate, burning. Now, we have this, we have whoever this is this is about victory. So whatever you're going into, there is something that is, celebratory. There is a celebration happening. There is people saying, yay, here's the king, or here's the ruler, because, we have that crown on, the, whatever that is, olive leaves type of thing, crown, things are happening, positive energies, wonderful energies happening here. This is generally about acclamation, and this is about riding into victory. Not necessarily because the war, because whatever it is that this energy has been fighting is now over. Okay? So, kind of like there's the cleanup then. Now, this is the Six of Cups. So we have 666. Now, don't get worried. Don't get freaked out by the numbers. The numbers are basically the energies we put into it. If we want to put dark negative energies, if we want to be afraid of these energies, then that's what we will get back. Okay? But if we look at this as, okay, this has something to do with the energy of man, we are part of that, what we're putting forward, then it will be a positive experience. Now, Six of Cups. Cups again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Scorpio's in the South Node. We have Cancer. We're in Cancer right now, and Neptune just went retrograde in Pisces. So there is a lot of the water energies, the emotional energy, the feels energy. How are you feeling? This has a lot of kindness. This has, to me, there's a lot of nostalgia with this. Okay, this has a lot of, but so in many ways, this is thinking back to better times and really trying not to necessarily gloss them over or see them through rose-colored glasses. But for the moment, there is also kindness here. There is gentleness here. There is loving energy around here. So there is, again, the sixes rule here, the 666 energy, the number of man. There's a lot of energy, and this is, it's basically the major arcana, which we do not have any of, is more that universal godlike type of energy. The minor arcana, which all of this is the everyday, how do you get through your week? How do you get through your life energy? So the thing that I would say is look for the blessings, look for the good things in life, because there is transition, there is movement. I don't ever see us going backwards. We are going forwards. And if you look, all of these, I do feel, they're all going to what would be my right. They are all going forward. There is no going back. There's no turning back. So let's see. Let me know what you're thinking, how you're interpreting these two, okay? So let's see what we have here. So there's transition energy here. And it is regarding, humanity, humankind. Not necessarily knowing where we're going, but we're going. So let's see. And the king, like I said, the king has a lot of emotional empathy, has a lot of caring energy for his subjects. Okay, now let's see what we have here. The messenger of Earth. So this one pops. So this would be the page of Earth. Now pages were also considered messengers. Okay, so I told you that the page's underlying energy is Earth, and this is Earth. So we actually have swords. We have, so we have swords, which is air, rods, which is fire, cups, which is water, and now we have Earth, which is Earth, and that would be pentacles. That would be our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Capricorn has Pluto in it, Taurus, Uranus is in it also, and that's been there for a while, where it's going to have Mars in it. So Mars and Uranus, that's going to be an interesting combination, especially, but that's a little bit down. I think that goes more in August, that we're going to have a little bit of a flare-up between those two there. So, and it's also that North Node, and also Virgo. Interesting thing, just an interesting fun fact, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, except Scorpio has that South Node. They really don't have any planets in them right now. A little bit uneven, a little bit off kilter for us. So the page of Earth, again, money, job, career, could be about home, messages, receiving news. The pages are very enthusiastic. They love to get out there. Usually when I would see for an individual, it'd be like, oh, a new job might be coming, or a new monetary opportunity, really look into it. So, but the page, there could be some messages about money, about jobs, about careers, about, some positive change, because the page of Earth, the page of Pentacles, is a positive messenger, okay, is a positive time. Now, I'm always, like I said, I'm a realist, which is an experienced optimist. So I'm always, very pleased when I see the cards having really very positive messages. Let me know what you're thinking about it. I'm always like, really? Is it? Yeah, really? Okay, great. I'm glad about it. Anyway, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. That really does help. So thank you for doing that. And everyone that does it, thank you so much. But why don't we get started with our readings now? Hello, my Sages, and how are you? Well, interesting week, as always. It's always interesting. We live in interesting times. Let's see what higher power has for my lovely, loving Sages, my adventurous Sages. Spreading your wings, trying so many different things. So much discovery going on for you. Discovering your limitations, but discovering your boundaries, but discovering how high you can fly too. So all good. Interesting times. Here we go. It's all about the discovery for you right now. Let's see what we've got. 1, 2, and 3. Reversed. Here we go. First card. Happy home, happy family, happy life. This 10's transitional energy, but 1, new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. Raphael is our water energy. It's our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And all 3 of those have something going on right now. Okay? Scorpio, well, it doesn't have it has the South Node going on right now. It's not real strong, but it's there. It's in play. Fluid, very emotional. 10, this is a blessing. There are blessings coming down to you. There's, a lot of support from, if not family, then friends. This is just one of those really feel-good cards, feel-good energies, okay? So part of it is also saying, to your higher power, to God, whoever that is for you, is saying, thank you, thank you. I may want more. I may not understand. But, there is, this does have that, there are things that are coming, there are things that are happening. And, this is like, wow, at least maybe, hopefully I've got the roof over my head and some food in my belly. And maybe some gas in my tank. So there is counting blessings with this. And there is that attitude of gratitude with this card. Okay. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationship with family members. happily ever after. So I'm going to say to I don't do this. I don't like the romantic readings just because, how many, romance is something that we can create, something that can come to us. But if you're looking for some romance, I'm feeling like this could be one of those romantic weeks for you also. Now, it could be that you need to be a little bit dreamy. You need to dream about, that perfect, or maybe not perfect, but that close to perfect partner. Maybe this is where you, get the cards, get the rose petals, or maybe this is where you are given the cards and the rose petals, okay? Because I do feel some romance in the air. This could, kind of that gentle but loving energy, kind of that exciting energy too. Maybe first crushes. Ooh, does he love me? Does she love me? Type of energy here. Just that kind of that dreamy energy, which is okay. Remember, my Sages, you're discovering. This is a time of discovery for you. Okay, your next card reversed, the 5 of Gabriel. Now, so here we have a 10, transition. 5 is about some changes. Changes are happening. Gabriel, could be good changes, could be, can we turn that page? But it does move you forward. It does make things different. Now, so while you have this dreamy energy going on, and this, maybe this, I like to stay here right now. The 5 of Gabriel is kind of like that world crashing in on you. That world saying, now you got to get up. You can't stay in bed. You can't think about, that type of future in one place. You can't be, plucking flowers, and saying, oh, she loves me not, he loves me not. This is, you got to get to work because there's still life to be had. And, you just can't sit there and be in the state of dreams, okay? So the 5 of Gabriel. Gabriel is your energy. It is also Aries. It's also Leo, passionate, burning, determined. This is where life just kind of like, just kind of, and when I say crashes, I don't mean this as really, but it just crashes in on you and like, oh, I've got to get up. I've got to go to school. I've got to go to work. I've got to go get my oil changed. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. And it's just like busy work, but at the same time, it's like these are living life. So while you might want to stay, my Sages, in this dreamlike stage, life comes in and says, no, you got to live your life. You got to stay in your life. You've got to, it's not necessarily grounding you as much as the earth energies. It's just kind of like, I just don't want to do this. Anyway, it's a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. But I get that, like, I want to stay here. Life's making me do my work. Life's making me live my life. It's kind of like, I don't know, if you've ever had a grandma or, somebody going, okay, hey, are you doing your work? Or, whoever that is, come on, you got to get out of bed. It's like a teenager. And you got to get out of bed. Come on, get your work done. Here we go. Next card is the Knight. Well, get out of bed. You got to get your work done. So, Knight of Ariel. Knight's underlying energy is fire. The Ariel energy is our work energy. It's our earth energy. It's our money energy, our job energy. It's Capricorn. Taurus. So this might have something to do with that Mars in Taurus also on the 5th. It's Taurus. It's also Virgo energy. Again, it's kind of like, you might want to stay here. This is all dreamy. This is that romance novel. This is that romance movie, that rom-com that just makes you feel all good. But you still have things you got to do. You got to get back on the saddle. You got to get out there. You got to get moving. Nights are directional. So once you get started, you do go where you need to go. Sometimes it's a little bit on autopilot. It's like, okay, wake up at this time, wake up at 6, go to work at 9, all this, come home. You will have time to still dream and have those good feelings again. But again, life gets in the way of your dreams a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, Knight of Ariel, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There's so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. being watched over by someone kind. So it's all good for you. It's things that you have to do, my Sages. It's just like, oh, why does life have to interfere? Because we have to live it. But it's nice to have those dreams too. It's nice to have those dreams. And this is, I do feel like this week, what I was saying in the beginning, it's a time of discovery. Here we go. Guardian angels. What do you have for my Sages? Here we go. 9 of emotions. So this is a good card. This is 9. Let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. This is emotion is cups. That's water energy. Goes back to this one. So this is a magical time. This is the wish card. This is a magical time in your life when wishes are granted and dreams come true. It may seem that good luck is following you, but actually these happy times are your just reward for being a loving and wonderful person. Your angels are asking you to enjoy your life and have more fun. I know, life, you can enjoy your life even when it gets in the way of your dreams. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy, I love that, I love that. See what crystal or energy for my Sagittarius we have. So let's see what we've got here. Let's see. Sagittarius. What will be helpful? Jet. Absorbs negativity, grounding, financial balance, healing, grief. You might need to be grounded a little bit. Anyway, my Sagittarius this is, I know, life can get in the way. We still need to live it, but you've got that dreamy atmosphere all around you, and I love that too. Okay, Sages, please help to spread the channel by liking it, as that's really good. Share it with your friends, like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. That all helps, so thank you. Most importantly, though, and as always, my Sages, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.